the NBA season. Yeah, I kind of just want to just give my thoughts on the NBA season. I'm just going to be honest. Um, I honestly thought that Milwaukee was going to go back to back. It, First off, congratulations to Denver for winning it 4-1 for the 4 games to 1, and then winning on their home floor and winning it for the first time in their franchise history. They did it in such a way that no other team can stop it.
Exactly. Yes.
Not even Miami can stop it. They
No.
only had one game to stop it, and they actually snapped Denver's 9-game home winning streak in the playoffs to do that. But that was the only win that they got. So you ask yourself, it wasn't really. Did Miami have a lot to show for what they did in the playoffs? Absolutely. To be in the play-in tournament and then to go through the first round and defeat Milwaukee as the number 1 seed, and then go through who did they play in the conference? I mean, the semifinals.
I think it was Philadelphia. No, that was Boston.
Yeah, that was Boston. Who did they play in the semifinals? I don't remember who they played.
You got me curious. No, you got me
curious. Because I don't remember who they played in. Gosh, I want to say, good grief. And I'm not going to come up with it off the top of my head because I really didn't pay attention to them in the semifinals as much as I did the conference finals, because I know that Miami and Boston faced off in the conference finals and they almost blew that series, but rallied together to win Game 7, and then going into the NBA Finals, you knew that if they struggled against Boston, they was going to struggle against Denver because they were both number 1 teams, I believe, if memory serves me correctly. No, Boston was number 2. Sorry, Boston was the number 2 seed, and
they got Boston. They got New York Knicks in this.
That's what it was.
Second round.
Knicks. Yeah, it was the Knicks. So just thinking about Miami, they did good to be the number 8 seed, and they got all the way down to the NBA Finals. And I said this to you when we had our little random talk.
Yeah,
Miami cannot win when Jimmy Butler's running his mouth. Can't win.
Right.
They just can't. 2020, they got to play against the who was it? Was the Pacers? Yeah, it was the Pacers. Started talking shit as always, and then guess what happened? They won the series. They went all the way to the NBA Finals, and then lost to the Lakers. And then they did it again this past season, where they started taunting. Jimmy Butler did anyway. Who did he taunt?
Al Horford.
Was it Al Horford? Taunting Al Horford.
And he talked to some people, I think, against the Knicks too. I found
and the Knicks too. Yeah, and I mean, it wouldn't matter what team it was.
Right.
If it's any team and he's talking, they lose. It never fails. So he has to be more humbled,
right,
for them to win, and that's the only way, that they will win. But I liked what Denver did all season, even though I believe that Milwaukee was going to win. But I like what Denver put together. They could be another team that can go back to back. If Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors are healthy and better than what they've been in the 2010s, then Denver going to have something, because Denver struggled to get past them when they was on their championship run. So now it might be Golden State. There might be a struggle to get past Denver in their run for championships as well.
Absolutely. And it amazes me also when you talked about Miami, they also took, this season alone, and they use zone defense.
Right.
They use zone defense, especially in the playoffs. And that's how they got to the NBA Finals. But the zone defense really did not carry through to Denver. because Denver just had too much weapons.
Yes.
Believe it or not, Denver has started the rebuild process.
Right.
In 2014. That's when they literally started. Because that's when they got Nikola Jokic, 41st overall in the draft. And then that's when Michael Malone came in. That's when Jamal Murray came in. That's when Michael Porter Jr. came in. That's when they started adding additions like
trades.
Bruce Brown. Yep, Bruce Brown, Aaron Gordon, Jeff Green.
Especially Aaron Gordon.
Yes, they added
especially him.
They added all of these weapons. And that took time. That took 8 years to rebuild and build on top of what they built.
Can we call it 9?
You can basically, but it was just like it was in that season from 2022 and 2023. So you say 9 years, to be exact, because the deadline was in February. So yeah, you could pretty much say that. And it took patience.
A lot of it.
This is what a lot of front office needs to see.
Right.
You see San Antonio, patience. Denver, patience. Especially Denver, because they've lost Jamal Murray for 2 seasons. But they
was it 2 seasons?
Yes. 2.
Oh, I thought it was just for a whole season.
No. 2 seasons.
Well, that was the extent of the injury of a torn ACL for both seasons? Or was it partial?
No, it was the whole ACL from when he injured it, I think in 2020. When he hurt his knee in 2020.
But he came back, right?
He never came back. No.
Oh.
He never came back. He was supposed to, but it delayed because his knee still wasn't right. That's why he called himself damaged goods. Because he thought he was getting booted.
Good thing they didn't do that. Because they missed his
They was patient. Yeah, they was patient with him. So it wasn't even a matter of them getting traded to anywhere. It was just the fact of just getting him back on the court and taking all the time that they need. That is sincere patience.
No doubt.
Because he did, as a matter of fact, to come think about it, I think it was during that 2022-2023 season, he did come back, but then the knee started bothering again. So he was probably out for like another month or 2, if that's right.
Oh, I'm looking at it.
Because that's what I had seen.
Well, yeah, his injury did start in 2020.
Yes.
But he played. And then on February 19th, 2021, he scored 50 points in the win against the Cleveland Cavaliers, yada, yada, yada. And then on April 12th of I believe, 2021, he suffered the torn ACL in his left knee against the Golden State Warriors. And then they announced that Murray would be out indefinitely. And then on the 21st.
So he retore it again.
Looked like it, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So he tore his ACL. Well, they got it dated for the year of 2020 up until 2022. And then they just go into stats talking about on February 19, 2021, he had a career high 50 points in the 120-103 win over the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then during the game, he became the first player in NBA history to score 50 points without attempting a free throw. Oh, wow. And as well as being the second player to get 50 points while shooting more than 80% from the field and from 3-point range. And then on April 12th is when he injured when he tore his ACL on his left knee during the game against the Golden State Warriors. And then the Nuggets on the following day announced that Murray could be out indefinitely, and on 21st, he underwent surgery for the torn ACL on his left knee. And then on that same day, the Nuggets announced that he will remain out indefinitely. And then although that he never officially shut down for the season, Murray missed the entire 2021-2022 campaign while recovering from his ACL tear.
Yeah.
And then without Murray, the Nuggets lost in 5 games to the Golden State Warriors during the first round of the playoffs. And then he returned on October the 19th of 2022. He played his first game in 18 months.
Yep.
scoring 12
That's
points.
almost 2 years.
Yep. 12 points in 26 minutes of playing time during the 123-102 loss to Utah.
Yeah.
Like I said, they missed his presence.
They did.
When not only when they got put out by Golden State, but during that next season, they missed his presence for sure. In addition to Aaron Gordon really helped.
Yeah, that helped. And that just shows you right there that the patience that they had, that's the only thing I can really speak on that. It's just how patient Denver was throughout this season. And when Jamal Murray was hurt. It was incredible.
Do you know how crazy Denver make everybody look, especially the people like me and you, and we don't have patience in Madden 2K?
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. They knew right then and there. We're not getting rid of Jamal Murray. We're going to do everything that we can to help him, rebuild his knee again.
And they did.
And they never lost faith in him. And he returned the favor. So that worked out perfectly.
Perfectly.
That just worked out perfect.
With beautiful. Congratulations to Denver. I'm impressed. That's all I can say. I'm impressed.
Yeah, very impressed.